Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and this is, I think, the second official trailer we get, or the second or third official trailer we get for the Suicide Squad. We've had, I think we've had two trailers so far. There was the first one, I reacted to the first one, and then there was a second one called Rebellion, which some people argued was actually the better looking and the more kind of, like kind of fruitful kind of the two trailers. So that one was released too. I didn't react to that one, but I did watch that. That one did seem pretty cool too. But the first trailer that they gave us quite a bit too. It showed us like pretty much every kind of Suicide Squad member who's going to be in this. Got Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, the Thinker. We got Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's coming back, of course. She has to. Rick Flag. And a bunch of other kind of, and not Peacemaker, not Pacemaker. Peacemaker. John Cena's Peacemaker, he's coming into this, and we get like a whole host of other characters who, I mean, I think we all know at this point, like, I mean, not just for the fact that it's a Suicide Squad, but also because this time we're actually getting an even bigger Suicide Squad. The crew is the team is actually going to get chopped down to bits through deaths, be they through heroic actions or be they through actually getting their heads blown up like in the last movie. So yeah, we got a bit of a look at that. We got King Shark too. King Shark looks really fun, and I think one thing I didn't notice in the first trailer was that we actually have Starro, like the enemy that they're fighting, like the one that the guy mentioned was a freaking kaiju, is actually Starro. I didn't actually clock that immediately. I kind of noticed like starfishy kind of looking legs, but I didn't actually clock, oh, that's actually Starro from DC. So. Well, from where I was, it's a DC movie. Where else is Star Wars going to be from? But yeah, so that's cool then. So they're actually probably likely going to be fighting Starro in this movie and trying to find a way to take him down. So that's going to be interesting to watch how they take down someone like Starro. I think I'm not too knowledgeable. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like an alien starfish, but not too knowledgeable besides from like campaign missions on DC Universe Online and stuff, like when you have to fight Starro in that. So. I don't really know what his power is, what he can do. If he can actually, I think he kind of got bigger and burst out of that building that they were all in. So probably enlargement and a bunch of other things. But I think maybe spreading his starfishiness elsewhere. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't really know what he can do. But I think Starro is a name and an appearance and a character that I am aware of, but not too familiar with. So I don't know if this trailer is going to give us anything in relation to that, like telling us what he can do or what it's going to be, but I am curious to know what else that they can actually show us, because I also don't know if they're, because I think we know that people on the team are going to die, but I don't know, like, I think, and I feel like there are more obvious choices than others, but I don't know if they're actually going to confirm those choices in this or actually leave it for the movie, because I feel like, some people we can already see dying and not really making it too far into the movie, but I don't know if DC are actually going to kind of tell us, like, yeah, you're right, this person's not really going to last too long, or if they're actually just going to leave it for the movie and kind of surprise everyone. But yeah, but I'm curious to see what else they can show us, so I guess we can only go in and see. So yeah, the official third trailer for the Suicide Squad. Let's go. Oh, that's Bloodsport. That's Bloodsport.
In prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
What? He put Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet. Jesus. Bloodsport put Superman in the ICU.
Such extreme measures. If this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine.
Oh boy.
Are you in?
Oh, okay, that raises questions.
Let's meet your team.
That definitely raises questions.
Each member is chosen for his or her own completely unique set of abilities.
Oh, she looks so good. She looks so good.
Is this thing a dog?
What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound.
Oh god.
Werewolf? Yo, they sent me to a werewolf! Yo, let me out! Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but...
He's killed 27 children. Oh, weasel. Jesus.
Your mission is to destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish.
Project Starfish.
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
He is actually taking notes.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's get it.
Oh, Starro just dragging King Shark. Oh, he's the polka dots. Oh. Oh yes, Harley, get it in.
What's my dad?
Oh Jesus,
I'm going to
he's.
get you out of here alone.
There's gonna be a good dynamic between them, I feel. Harley's as colourful as ever. God damn.
Ratatouille, what do you got? Bird.
Bird.
Stay off the comm.
I can tell I'm gonna love King Shark in ways that, you know, that is definitely aided and helped by the Harley Quinn animated series. So yeah. But damn, yeah, okay. So this trailer definitely raises some interesting questions. So first thing off the bat, so Bloodsport. Wow, I mean, Bloodsport is a hell of an assassin. So he put Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet. He got off. I don't even know if he's an assassin or if he's like a hitman or if he's like in like comparable to what's his name from last movie, Deadshot. If he's actually comparable to Deadshot, because I think when Will Smith wasn't coming back for Deadshot for this one, people were wondering. Oh, and then Idris Elba was casted. People were actually wondering like, oh, has Idris been recasted as the new Deadshot, or is he going to be someone else? And then it's like, no, we're bringing in a new character from the comics, and this is going to be Bloodsport. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think he actually is a comic book character. So I don't know if there are any in this actually who are comic canon characters and others who might be originals or whatever. But either way, I think he must be an assassin or a hitman of some kind. Because I don't believe anyone would just like any villain would I don't fully believe any villain would randomly go after Superman, just on a whim or just on just on a hunch or just out of curiosity or something. Because I think he got his hands on a kryptonite bullet, so he definitely did his research and he found out, oh, he's Kryptonian and Kryptonians are, you know, vulnerable to kryptonite, so then he needs to get his hands on one of those, and then that would be a whole thing. Because we saw, you know, exactly what Bruce went through in Dawn of Justice to get it to steal it from Lex. I think I don't know how he just kind of stumbled. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's also maybe the kind of thing that would actually come across in like some kind of underground, like some kind of like black market thing for weaponry and ammo and everything. So maybe he got it from there. But either way, I'm curious as to whether he went after Superman of his own accord, or if he was. I mean, because I definitely get more kind of hired vibes. Definitely like somewhat similar to, and I think he definitely does seem like a similar character to Deadshot too. Like him being like, you know, like maybe like a master marksman, but him also maybe being like an assassin for hire. Maybe and also they're pretty much doing the exact same thing with this one. Like in the last movie, we actually got Deadshot having a soft spot for his daughter and wanting to be with her and wanting to actually take care of her and actually, you know, trying to be a family man, trying to be a father for her. And in this one now we get the same thing with Bloodsport too. He has a daughter, and he has a daughter whom Amanda Waller goes after and apparently threatens, and then that ticks off Bloodsport in the wrong way. And then, you know, I think maybe it's like a thing where, like, in order to actually live a life of freedom, because I think even in the last movie, like the deal that she cut with them was that if they do this for her and they make it out in the end, then she'll actually cut their sentence down by like a half or something. So I think I don't know if it's like a similar thing for this, or if she actually is granting him permanent freedom and stuff, like if he actually goes along with what she says and what she wants. So that's the thing. But I think the Deadshot vibes with the Deadshot vibes with Bloodsport are very, very kind of noticeable. And I don't think it's necessarily a copy and paste. Like maybe it's like a similar thing. Like it's just meant to be that. But then with Bloodsport, he is going to be his own kind of character, and he's going to have his own skill sets and everything. And Idris Elba too is a tremendous actor. So I have no doubts in his ability to actually pull off Bloodsport as Bloodsport, instead of as like some kind of Deadshot copy and paste. So that would be cool to see. And he even already has like another similar-ish kind of dynamic going on with like another member of the team, like the other girl with like the rat on her shoulder, and she draws like rats to her with like a torch or something. So, you know, like they have that kind of thing going on. So it's good to see that his warmth can also be like dependently extend to his teammates too, depending on who they are. So that's fun. That's very fun. And yeah, Starro. Starro is actually more heavily featured in this, and apparently he's part of something called Project Starfish. So I don't know if he's. So then that makes me wonder, like, if he actually, maybe, like, if he is an alien, maybe he's an alien, like maybe then if he's like an alien that they captured and experimented on, or maybe if it's, or maybe if he's actually something that humanity created and then he got out of control. Like, I think either one of those is a possible. I mean, either one of those is a possibility until I actually look up Starro in the comics. I think, you know, I trust that I trust that they would actually try and go for like a more comic accurate kind of origin story for him, as opposed to trying to give him as opposed to risking trying to give him something else. But either way, I think just for the sake of having that knowledge, I'm gonna have to actually look up exactly what his origin story is, if he actually is an alien or if he's actually some kind of other human, like some kind of like lab experiment gone horribly wrong or something. So either way, seeing Starro in this was cool, and he had I think King Shark probably tried to catch him. Tried to catch one of his triangle arms with like a rope, and then he just like dragged him and threw him through like a building and everything. So he's gonna do damage. He gets big enough to do damage. He gets big enough to actually bring buildings down and stuff. So that's fun. That's very fun. Weasel has killed and eaten. I think he said killed. I think he didn't specify eating, because I think King Shark is the one who eats. But then Weasel apparently has killed like 27 children. So I don't know how like that has happened. I don't know how he's actually come across like any kids. I don't know how he's, because I think Weasel too. I feel no. I mean, they gave him like an actual. I think no. No. Yeah, I think for Weasel too. I don't know if he's actually. I think that has to be an experiment. That has to be an experiment of some kind. Like Weasel may be similar to Rocket to Rocket from Guardians Studios, similar to Rocket Raccoon, where they actually try and experiment with maybe in this case, maybe they try and experiment with human and animal kind of genetics, and they try and create like an animal that can do something for them. But then they just create Weasel, who's like dumb as fuck on the outside, but then on the inside he's also like capable of actually killing and actually, you know, maybe tearing you apart. I mean, Weasel, like, he has claws and he has sharp teeth too, so I feel like, you know, he really wouldn't have any kind of issues like tearing into you and randomly jumping or pouncing on you and scratching and all that kind of stuff. So there's that kind of thing. So I think Sean Gunn too. Sean Gunn, James's brother, Sean Gunn. Like he did the motion capture for Rocket and in the movies and everything. And I think he also actually does Weasel in this too. So the Gunn brothers just bringing in just all these random creatures that can communicate with you to some extent, and also they end up actually being capable of killing in pretty extreme amounts too. So Weasel should be fun to explore. And then we had the other. I think we have Nathan Fillion's character too, and we have Michael Rooker, and we have Pete Davidson too. So I think all these characters, I feel like these are the ones we can expect to die. These are the ones that, you know, we can expect. I think, especially because, you know, the initial roster did include returning characters like Rick Flag and Harley Quinn and everything else, and then the actual and then along with those, like, were introduced like the initial announcements were Bloodsport and King Shark and the Thinker and everything. So I feel like, you know, and Polka Dot Man too. So I feel like I think everyone who was announced after that, like, you know, like Pete Davidson and Michael Rooker, and maybe like, I think everyone who was announced later on, I feel like are like the lesser, like somewhat the lesser characters, like the people who you can expect to die at some point. Because again, this is, for one thing, it's called the Suicide Squad, but also this Suicide Squad is too big to keep alive. So I feel like, you know, there are obvious names that they're going to be crossing off at some point. I'm hoping King Shark doesn't die. I'm going to say that much. I'm hoping King Shark. Harley, I will not accept a death from her. I will not. We need her for a Birds of Prey sequel. We need her for the Birds of Prey sequel. King Shark, it would be really cool to keep him around too. It'd be really cool to keep him around. Bloodsport, I don't see him dying. Yeah, I mean, I guess not. Maybe not. Probably not. I mean, because I want to avoid them pulling off the hero, like the heroic sacrifice thing. But I would hope that they rather use this movie as a way to actually kind of have him earn his freedom and spending his time with his daughter, as opposed to them pulling off some kind of heroic sacrifice thing, and then his daughter having to remember him from henceforth. Because she even saw him on the news and being like, oh, that's my dad, he's fighting, he's a hero, he's along with them, he's fighting this giant starfish threat thing. So I don't know, but either way, you know, obvious choices, and then, you know, choices that I do hope that they keep alive for any future installments. But I also don't I also don't know if they've actually kind of greenlit this for like a trilogy or something. If there's going to be a trilogy for the Suicide Squad, but either way, and also I feel like this also has to be some kind of alternate universe thing, because I just can't. I think after watching the Snyder Cut, I can't imagine a universe in which Superman would go down easy to a human assassin with a kryptonite. But like Batman was an exception. I feel like Batman might have been somewhat of an exception, but with Bloodsport, I feel like that either I think that has to be some kind of AU thing, or like I think. Or I feel like to avoid messing up their continuity too much, they might try and actually pass that off as like an AU thing. But then also I mean, the DCEU is not, at this point, it's not currently known for its flawless continuity. It's known for its plot holes and its actual kind of slate of films that struggle to connect in fruitful and like lasting ways. So I don't know what the fuck they're planning on doing. But I think probably passed off as in like probably intended to be passed off as like a cool throwaway line, but then it actually gets fans questioning like, okay, so then is this actually the Superman we know from the Snyder Cut or anything pre Justice League, or is this actually going to be someone else? But yeah, I don't know. I do not know. So but yeah, that is the Suicide Squad. Yeah. But yeah, that is it. That is pretty much all I've got for this one. So it was fun. It was fun, and I'm definitely curious to know what this movie holds in its entirety. So I'll definitely be checking it out when it comes out. But yeah, that is it. I think I actually need to go back and check what the release date was. I completely missed the release date when it showed us. I'd have to actually go back and check what that is. But either way, whenever it is, I will definitely be catching it. So yeah, I mean, I think there is a HBO Max release for this too. So I think depending on that, I think maybe there will be, maybe there won't be a movie reaction, but I don't know. Either way, we'll see. But yeah, that was my official reaction to the official Suicide Squad trailer. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought the trailer, and what you think is going to be coming up, and what you're looking forward to in the movie, and everything else. And yeah, that is it. So I will see you guys next time.